Right, welcome back. It's day 2 of our Tackle It Together challenge. Beautiful sunny day in Copenhagen. If you missed yesterday's video, I would suggest that you start there because at the beginning of that video, I went into how you want to set up your decluttering, what I am decluttering. I'm doing photos, how I am approaching that, and also you might be a bit encouraged to see how much I managed to get rid of yesterday. But we're doing the same thing again as usual. Hope you've got some tea, coffee. I'm on the water today because my coffee went cold. But we're just going to dive into it again. I am your little cheerleader here. Tell me what you're working on today. Is it the same as yesterday? Thank you for all the brilliant comments yesterday. And as I said yesterday, I was feeling a bit kind of nervous before we started that declutter session, and that's perfectly normal. It's always, you know, you're always maybe a bit apprehensive, but I want you to know that at the end of the declutter session, you always feel 100 times better. So I've been down to the basement again. And remember, I'm just going for as much as I can carry, and I'm doing it here in my office where I feel comfy. Did I shake my pom-poms? Give you a rah-rah. Diane in Denmark here, rah-rah-rah, got my pom-poms here as well. And this is the box that I have brought up. Now this is super heavy. All I'm going to do is I'm going to make a decision. Is it something that I want to keep, or am I able to let it go? Am I going to declutter it? I'll just get the bin here because I'm ready to do some good work like yesterday. And I'm not organising the photos, I'm not putting them into folders. All I'm doing is, am I keeping it or not? And I'm going to start with this folder first, which I can see is from our copper wedding anniversary. Now, do you have copper wedding where you are? Do you know what copper wedding means in Denmark? It's 12 and a half years from when you got married. So we got married in April, and our copper wedding 12 and a half years later was in October. And I can see here we had this really big party here in Copenhagen. We had a fantastic concert venue, Vega, which is a really iconic concert place. And we had a photographer there, and it was really like a kind of mini wedding. And I can see that what I've got here are photos of all the guests that we had. And I know that I don't want to keep the whole folder, but what I will do with that one is I am going to have a quick look through. We had the band, Magnus Corridor. I know the guitarist is a friend of ours, and we hired them to come and play. And I've got the photos like in these plastic sheets. But what I'm going to do is, what I will do with this is, tonight when I'm watching the TV, I'm going to remove them from the plastic. There's me. Whoop, there's me. And I'll just keep some of the photos that I want to keep. So all of the plastic plus the file, that can go. But I'm not going to waste your time doing that here. I'm going to go into the loose photos. So that is for tonight. Does anybody else had a copper wedding, or do you have that in your country where it's 12 and a half? On to the next one, which I'm a bit more worried about. And this is, I've just kind of stuffed things into here. You can see it says photos. And I have made a start on it years ago. When I found stuff, I kind of put it into things. Okay, I'm just going to pull out random stuff. And let me just get set up. Are you set up with your bags and boxes? I'm just going to put these over here so it's easier for me to put them into the boxes. Okay, so I've got some of the kids. That's over there. And then some family ones. At my brother's wedding, where there was like a photo booth thing. And some of them I will keep, and some of them I don't need to keep. Have you got things like that from parties, one of those photo booth things? No. Okay, those are bad. Those can go. Okay, on to the next ones. Oh, just a plastic sheet that can go into the recycling. Okay, photos of some friends, and I can see that I had pulled those out for making a card for somebody. But I don't need to keep that any longer. Okay, what is next? Oh my goodness, some weird ones. And I once had my hair dyed a kind of orangey colour. Look at that. Okay, that is a bad, that's a bad photo. Okay, that can go. I think I'm going to keep the photo of my granny. Can just pull that off. Photo of my granny. I'll keep that for now. So that is in Scotland, and all the other ones can go. And then I've got random photos of family who were here on a trip, and I can see we were at Tivoli Gardens. I really don't know why I've been holding on to these. They're not great of any of us. No, no, no. And what are you decluttering today? Are you working on photos like me? How did it go yesterday? Were you also feeling a wee bit apprehensive before you started and then you managed to get going? Are you excited to get started today, or are you thinking, oh no, not again? And remember, we're just working together for about 10 minutes. That's family. Oh, actually that's kids. And in yesterday's video, I said I was quite surprised because I expected to feel a bit more emotional about going through these photos. But the truth is, these photos are old. You know, I haven't looked at them for years and years. And it was just a different stage in my life. And I've done so many things since then, and priorities have changed. Also, more plastic recycling. Also, with Mum's passing last year, it's really put things into perspective for me. What's important, what is not important. Oh, here's one of Mum and Dad's. This must have been. Let's see what it says. Get my glasses on. Okay, it's some kind of anniversary. I'm not quite sure which one. There we go, Mum and Dad and a cake. When Mum died last year, you know, I brought back photos from Scotland, and my brother had gone through a lot of the photos because Mum had memory issues. She had a bit of dementia, and he had actually gone through photos with her, written names and dates on the back. So I've got a box of those still to go through, and I'm just going through them one at a time, and I'm finding a lot of photos of like the family where we've been sent, like the kids' school photos. I mean, it was nice to get them at the time. I do not need to keep them 20 years later. Me and hubby. Where are the kids? Okay, kids is quite easy, and the kids box. This little box that I've got at the moment, I'm just popping them in there, and then I'll go through them again because quite a lot will be doublers. You'll have double of things, because when my dearly departed Danish mother-in-law and dearly departed Danish father-in-law, when they passed, we also got some of their photo albums of stuff that we had sent to them, but I think all of those can go. Oh, and this is one that I showed recently. Do you remember I was telling you that I've known my bestie Helena for 23 years now? We met each other at Mother's Group, and there's photos of us in Mother's Group, and there's me, and there's Helena. There we go, keeping that one. Now we're coming into kind of random items. And an old Christmas card where we had photos of us and the kids on it. But I know I've got some of those that I've kept, like one of each Christmas card. That's in a different memorabilia, I think. And how's your weather today? Is it spring-like? I've had to put the blinds down in my office because it's so sunny today here in Copenhagen. And I've got an appointment for next week to get the summer tyres back on the car. We changed to summertime at the weekend, we put the clocks forward. And I love it. I know many of you don't like it. I love it because it gives us an extra hour of daylight in the evening. We have, in the winter, we have like not much hours of daylight. in the summertime, tons of daylight, and just having that extra hour in the evening is such it's such a bonus for us. And what is in this? Okay, the envelope can go in the bin. A photo from my daughter's graduation from high school, so that can go in her stuff. All this can go in the bin. Woohoo! Okay, and this, I know what it is. I can't remember the photos that are in it. This is a photo, like a calendar thing that I had made of photos for my dearly departed Danish father-in-law. And I can see some of the photos I've taken out. Can see when I made this, 1997, and that's him in his garden. I'll keep that one, and that is in family. And I'm just going to have a quick flick through the rest. Did you ever make any of those, or have you done the photo books? And that was south of France. I'd put that in for June for my birthday, but that can go out now. Okay, I've pulled out the ones that I want to keep. The others, this can go in the bin. Woo! Oh, a photo of my granny and granddad. Definitely keeping that. And that's my granny and granddad in the Botanic Gardens in Edinburgh. My granddad used to go there for his lunch every day. My granddad was a reader, corrected books, and he used to work at, was it Gibbs? Was that the name of the publishers, Gibbs, in Edinburgh? And he would have his lunch in the Botanic Gardens every day. So there we go. Okay, now I'm picture of my mum. Love that photo of mum. Not quite sure how to zoom in with the... I'm just filming in my office, so it's kind of difficult to show you photos of things. That my mum feeding the pigeons somewhere. Okay, that one I'm keeping. Okay, more plastic from some kind of photos. Okay, another calendar that I made for my dearly departed Danish father-in-law. Again, I'm going to have a quick flick through there, see if there are any photos, but most of them, as I said, were doublers from things that we already had. Oh my goodness, me with longish hair. That was from a holiday to Greece with hubby. No, the rest can go and the book can go. Woo-hoo! Right, yeah, and because I was a bit worried looking at this one, thinking, oh, it's so kind of random bits and bobs. Okay, this is me and my brother, my big brother, keeping that one. That goes with the Scottish photos. And then this one can go, some fun ones here. Now, this is when I worked in Edinburgh for George Harrison. I mentioned it yesterday, and I showed some photos from there. And this is me, age 20, 21. Look at my nail. Oh, I don't know if you can see my nails in that one. With HRH, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. And this is my old boss, Cameron, who sadly died a couple of years ago. Anyway, I keep in that. And I used to have one of these framed, and I put it above the sink for when I was doing the dishes. So that one I'll keep. That's a funny one. From the family, this is me and my dad and mum and my brother. Keep that one as well. Okay, and now I am coming to a whole lot of, it looks like it's Christmas cards that people have sent us with pictures of their kids. And as I said, at the time it was nice to get it, but I don't need to hold on to them. Okay, I'm also coming into some other random photos. Mum and Granny. Love my Granny. And my granddad. Love my granddad. Okay, those ones can be kept. There's Mum looking very glamorous. Keeping that one. And then I've got lots of me and my brother. But they've all kind of got mixed up. So that's why it's nice to have it kind of in different boxes. And I know, I will know where they are now if I'm looking for. Here's a photo of my dad. Dad always used to fall asleep, you know, like after dinner. Was your dad like that? Okay, that can be kept as well. Okay, I'll do a bit more and then we will stop for today. Okay, more of family and another funny one of me and Mum. That's me with short hair. And do you remember when we used to have those clip-on bows that you would put on your shoes or your clothes. And also photos of me as a child, birthdays at home. So today I'm not chucking out so many of them, but I'm just getting them into different, I'm getting them sorted out into categories so I know where they are. Okay, and I'm back to all the photos of people's kids at Christmas. No. Oh, you want to see me with really long hair? I told you, really long hair does not suit me. Just drags me down. I might have to do a video on all the different hairstyles that I've had with friends. 5 of us on a bike in Spain somewhere. Look at that, 5 of us on one bike. Okay, that's hubby's family. More family stuff that I don't need to keep. I've also got some of these like little pockets that've got magnets on them, and we used to have them, you know, we'd put them on the fridge and then we could put photos of the kids, but I don't need to keep those either. So those can go. More plastic. And then, this is me and my cousin Simon, and I don't know who was more blonde at the time, me or my cousin. We were both dyeing our hair blonde, and this is all. I remember why I'd taken this out was for my cousin's. It must have been for his 50th or something. I'd put on some funny photos, and this is my cousin there, and me when we were small. Funny. Okay, I'm keeping those ones. Okay, I've got a few more, and then I'm going to leave it there for today's session. Let's show you what. I've managed to get rid of half of this. Let me just check and see if there's any in this lot that I need to keep. No, most of these I don't need to keep. They're things of me and my brother. Those ones I will hold on to. Oh, there's some fun ones there of me with Granny and Grandad and my mum and my brother. And also, you know, when I was a child, I wanted to be a spy. I was very into, you know, detectives and Starsky and Hutch and The Professionals and Charlie's Angels. And this one, this is me and my friend. This is me with my granny's old fur coat, and my friend Louise dressed up as a man. And we were, you know, we used to put secret messages in the stones and, you know, in the garden wall and stuff. So anyway, and also one classic. There's another fun hair of me when I had my hair permed. Oh my goodness. Ooh, right, I'm feeling really good about what I've done today. I've got a whole lot of things going out, plus some papers, cardboard, so all of that is going out. And I think what really has been the great thing for me today is, I had all these things kind of randomly in a file, and now I'm sorting them out, so at least I've got them into categories. The things that I do want to keep, if I'm looking for a photo of the kids from when they were small, it's in that place. Photos from my childhood, from family in Scotland, it's in this box. So it's just, I'm feeling better about if I'm looking for something, I'm going to know where to find it. Anyway, let me know how did you get on today? Did you find some treasures? Are you like me? Have you got a lot which is going out, or maybe donations if you're working on, I don't know, kitchen gadgets or food in the kitchen that you're not going to use? Let's cheer each other on. I've always got my pom-poms, and I shall see you tomorrow for our 3rd day of Tackle It Together. I'm going to clear up a wee bit so I can actually get back to work at my desk. All I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Tackle It Together decluttering hoogie be with you, and I shall see you back here tomorrow with a rah, rah, rah. Okay, bye for now.